Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekend report for September 22nd, 2023. In terms of news, pretty quiet, but in terms of market movement, it was pretty hostile. I'll explain a little later, but let's talk about what's been in the news. We'll start with a couple of slides here. Oops, wrong screen. Let's start with housing starts and permits for the month of August. Starts means multifamily versus SF standing for single family properties. Now, a lot of focus is being paid on multi-unit properties right now. Now, month over month did show that starts were down 11% for multifamily units and single family were down 4% month over month. But if you look at the completions, multifamily had 5% completions, whereas single family homes were negative 7%. And if you look at permits, more permits being given out to multifamily versus single family, so 7% versus 2%. This bodes well for people that want to rent because that gives people who are buying multi-unit properties using those properties to rent out whatever excess units are in that property. Not necessarily good for single family buyers that are first-time home buyers trying to get into the market. Usually trying to get a multi-unit property is too expensive for the first-time home buyer. So this bodes well for renters as opposed to purchasers, single family home purchasers. So existing home sales for August of 2023, this is closings on existing homes, not new construction. Month over month showing down 0.7%, and year over year we're down 15.3%. Again, this is not surprising, but this does not speak to appreciation. Homes are still appreciating in value because the inventory is so low. It's just that at this point, the market's so slow because nobody's getting out there to sell with the interest rates being what they are. Not much interest to sell a property if the home you're going to buy has an interest rate that's about 3 or 4% higher than the one you have right now. So just dealing with the inventory issue continuing to be a problem. Median home price, $407,100 nationally. Again, that does not speak to Colorado. Colorado's closer to $600,000. And then if we do look at the inventory does show to be down 14% year over year. But again, this all deals with the fact that interest rates are so high, just not a lot being put out there at this point. Average home stays on market for 20 days, and 72% of those homes are selling in less than 30 days. So they are moving fast. And then you can kind of see down a breakdown of the buyer demographics. First-time home buyers at 29%, cash buyers a tick up at 27%, and investors staying about the same at 16%. So what else has been in the news this week? Mortgage applications. I bring this to you every week. I find this week pretty interesting because week over week purchases went up 2% and refis went up 13%. So for me, this kind of alludes to the fact that people are really struggling with debt right now. So there could be a lot of people out there looking at cash out transactions to see, well, my interest rate might be 7%, but I'm carrying $30,000 in debt. So my student loans are coming due. These are all being payable at 20. Well, credit cards being paid around 20% right now. And if you're on a variable student loan program, repayment program, those will continue to tick up. So people are scoping out what their options are in terms of getting their debt under control. And if you're not able to pay off your credit cards monthly, those payments could get worse as the feds talk about more rate hikes. This week, NAR came out with a survey just asking people what's preventing them from buying homes. 39% say they're waiting for the interest rates to drop. You're going to be waiting a while. And then when you do, you're going to be up against a lot of competition. That's all I got to say. And then 26% saying they're competing with multiple offers, getting beat out there. So that's the holdup for them. Now, biggest news this week has all been about the Fed meeting. Very hawkish opinion. Some of them still concerned about inflation, still talking about the fact that they need to hike interest rates. There's about a 50-50% split between members as to whether we should do another hike or whether we should stay put. So a lot of indecision and nobody knows where that's going to go. We'll find out in October. But let's take a look at the markets. You can see right now we're up 30 basis points today, which is good because we've had a tough couple of days. This whole week's been a bit painful. We haven't gotten back to where we were yesterday, but certainly not where we were 4 weeks ago. So some ground to go. Hopefully we'll see more movement today, but a lot of indecision on what the feds are going to do. And people are concerned that we still need to do more rate hikes, and that's just unfortunately not where we need to go in this market at this time. So that's what's going on. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I do appreciate that. You might want to DM me for a quicker response as opposed to commenting within these videos. But Feel free to like and share my videos. I do appreciate that. If you have people that are interested in the market and want to know what interest rates are doing, this might be a good way for them to get some background on what the market's doing each week. Otherwise, I hope you have a great weekend. Looking forward to the CU game. I think this is going to be the really first big test playing Oregon. I'm rooting for them 100% and hope they do really well. I hope they win. So we'll see. Good luck to CU, and everybody have a great week.